Hello, everyone. Today, let's explore something incredibly important, something that can transform not just how we learn English, but also how we live our lives. It's the power of doing. What does this mean? It means taking action, not just thinking about it, not just planning it, but actually stepping forward and doing it. Doing is the key to learning, growing, and achieving success. When we want to learn English, just thinking about it won't help us improve. Watching others speak or reading tips about how to practice won't be enough. The real change happens when we take action. We have to try. We need to speak, write, listen, and read. Mistakes are a natural part of learning, so don't let them hold you back. What truly matters is that you're doing it, taking those steps forward every day. Many people wait for the perfect moment to begin. They say to themselves, "I'll start when I have more time," or "I'll start when I feel ready." But here's the truth. There is no perfect moment. Waiting only delays progress. The perfect moment is right now. Taking action, even if it feels small, is what matters most. Remember the saying, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." That first step is to start doing. Doing helps us learn faster than just thinking. Imagine learning to ride a bicycle. Can you learn by simply watching someone else ride? No. You need to sit on the bike, move your feet, find your balance, and yes, maybe fall a few times. But each fall teaches you something. Learning English is just like that. You can't become fluent by only listening or reading. You have to speak English, even if it's just a few simple words or broken sentences. Every time you try, you improve. Mistakes are like falling off the bike. They're part of the process. Keep going, and soon you'll ride smoothly. Here's a wise story I once came across. A Zen master was guiding his student. The student asked, "Master, I want to understand everything about life. What is the best way to learn?" The Zen master smiled and said, "Stop talking. Start walking." This simple reply holds deep meaning. It reminds us that action teaches us far more than words or thoughts ever can. Thinking is valuable, but doing is what brings real growth and understanding. Whether it's learning English or any other skill, taking steps and practicing is the most powerful way to learn. When we take action, we begin to see progress, even if it feels small at first. For instance, when you start speaking English, you might begin with simple sentences like, "I am happy." That's a great start. As you keep practicing, your confidence grows. Soon, you might say something like, "I am happy because I learned something new today." With every step forward, your skills improve. It's all about consistency, building your English step by step, sentence by sentence. Each small effort adds up, and before you know it, you're speaking longer, more complex sentences. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. Keep going. Doing helps us build good habits. If you practice English every day, even for just 10 minutes, it will soon become a part of your daily routine. For example, if you start by reading one sentence a day or writing one small paragraph, you'll find that over time, you can read entire books and write longer essays. The more you practice, the more natural it feels, and the more your skills grow. Action today leads to skill tomorrow. As the saying goes, little by little, a little becomes a lot. So start small and keep going. Each little step will bring you closer to mastering English. The power of doing is also about not being afraid to make mistakes. Some people worry, what if I make a mistake? But remember, mistakes are a natural part of learning. Every mistake helps you learn and grow. For example, if you say, she go to school instead of she goes to school, that's okay. You are still making progress. The more you practice, the more you improve. Each mistake is a lesson, showing you where you can get better. As we often say, mistakes are proof that you are learning. So, don't worry about being perfect. Just keep doing, and your English will improve with time. When you take action, you also discover your strengths. Maybe you find that writing in English feels easier or more enjoyable than speaking. Or perhaps you realize that listening to English songs helps you understand the language better than watching videos. These discoveries happen only when you start doing. As the saying goes, the more you do, the more you know what works for you. By taking action, you learn what methods and activities help you improve, and you can focus on those to make your learning journey even better. So, try different things and see what feels right for you. Action is like planting seeds. Imagine you plant one seed every day. At first, it may seem like nothing is happening. The ground is still, and you see no change. But as days pass, little by little, a sprout appears. With time, that sprout becomes a tree, growing tall and strong. Just like this, when you take action every day, even in small steps, you will see results. It might not be immediate, but over time, your efforts will grow. The more consistent you are, the bigger your results become. Every action, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your goal. Keep going, and you'll see the progress unfold. Another teaching from Zen philosophy is about the present moment. A Zen master once said, "The past is gone, the future is not here yet. The only time you have is now." This reminds us that the only moment we truly control is the present. If you want to achieve something, don't wait for tomorrow. Start now. Whether it's improving your English, writing better, or learning new vocabulary, the most important step is to begin today. Even the smallest action you take now can lead to great results in the future. Remember, success begins with the choice to act today. So, take that first step, no matter how small, and watch how it grows over time. Sometimes we might feel lazy or unmotivated. We might think, I don't feel like doing it today. On those days, it's important to remind yourself why you started. Think about your goals and why they matter to you. Tell yourself, I want to speak English fluently. I want to connect with people from around the world. I want to grow and improve every day. Action is what keeps our dreams alive. Even on tough days, remember, the more you remember your goals, the harder you will work for them. It's not always easy, but every small action you take brings you closer to your dreams. Keep moving forward, even if it's just one step at a time. Your future self will thank you for it. One thing to keep in mind is that doing doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need perfect sentences or perfect grammar to start. The most important thing is to begin, even with small steps. For example, if you only know how to say, I like apples, start there. Then, learn more every day. As you keep practicing day by day, your speaking will become clearer and more confident. Remember, perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Every small improvement counts. The key is to keep going, even when things aren't perfect. The more you do, the more progress you'll make. Doing also keeps us motivated. Every time you take a small step, you feel closer to your goal. For example, imagine writing 5 lines in English today. Tomorrow, write 6. The day after, write 7. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal and boosts your confidence. Remember, the more you act, the more proud you feel of yourself. Every action you take is a victory. It's the small steps that create big change over time. So keep going and celebrate each bit of progress along the way. Let me share some quotes to inspire you to take action every day. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Dreams don't work unless you do. Small steps every day lead to big results tomorrow. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated every day. Do something now that your future self will thank you for. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Take the first step today. Remember, doing something small is always better than doing nothing at all. A single word practiced, a single sentence read, or a single question asked. All of these are actions. They might seem small, but they add up over time. Each one brings you closer to your goal of speaking fluent English. As the saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So even if it's just a small action today, it's progress. Keep moving forward, and you'll be amazed at how far you can go. Take a moment now and decide. What small step can you take today? Maybe you can learn a new word, practice shadowing for 5 minutes, or try writing a short note in English. Whatever it is, stop waiting and start doing. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it by taking action. The more you practice today, the closer you get to your goal. So, what's your first step? Let's make it happen. You're right. Here's the expanded version with the "let me know in the comments" part added. Every day, no matter how small the action may seem, take one more step towards your goal. Speak one more word in English. Write one more sentence. Listen to one more conversation in English. Every tiny action you take brings you closer to your dreams, and together, these actions will build up over time to create huge progress. The power of doing is real. It's not just about thinking or planning. It's about taking consistent steps forward. When you take action, you break free from fear and uncertainty. You build confidence in yourself. As you keep moving, even just a little bit each day, you start to notice changes. You get better. You grow. And when you grow, you become unstoppable. Remember, no step is too small. Every word you speak, every sentence you write, every minute you spend listening to English brings you closer to your goal. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes along the way. Mistakes are part of the process. They are not failures. They are learning experiences. The important thing is that you keep going, no matter what. So, what's the first action you're going to take today? Will you practice a new word? Will you listen to a short podcast or watch an English video? Or will you try speaking to someone in English, even if it's just a simple greeting? Whatever it is, take that first step today. And remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Let me know in the comments what the first action you are going to take today for your goal is. It would help everyone to get inspired from you Don't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The perfect moment is the one you create by taking action right now. Believe in yourself. Keep taking small steps every day, and soon enough, you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come.